always, Vital Nutrition Center here with you. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I get to talk to you about a very special organ. Try it again. In this video, I get to talk to you about a very special gland. In this video, I get to talk to you about the only part of the human body that is both an organ and a gland. We're going to talk about the pancreas today. Before we do that, I want to make sure you understand the difference between organ and gland. An example of an organ is something like your heart. It has a job, it has a function. An example of a gland is a part of your body that makes a hormone, like your thymus gland in your chest or your thyroid gland in your neck. There's one part of the human body that functions like an organ does, like your heart, and like a gland does, like your thymus or your thyroid. And that is the pancreas. This is kind of what your pancreas looks like. There's a head to it, it's the broader part of the organ, and a tail, it's a more narrow part. Your gallbladder actually has part of itself that goes through the pancreas, and it all ties into the small intestines afterwards. So the pancreas is a major player in digestion, but it also has that hormonal role. As an organ, it makes enzymes. That is why it's tied into the gallbladder and the small intestines. Enzymes, we've spoken about this before, but just to remind you, they're kind of like you ever play that video game Pac-Man? Little yellow guy goes around chewing stuff. That's basically what an enzyme is. It goes around and it breaks things down. In this case, it's critical for digestion. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, the whole thing. All because the enzymes that are made in the pancreas. The next part of it is a gland, and it makes a hormone. I know you know what hormone it makes. Say it with me. Insulin, right? The blood sugar stabilizing hormone. It determines what our glucose level is on our blood work, for example. It is the only part of the human body that does something like an organ, which is making enzymes, and does something like a gland, which is making a hormone. Now we put those two things together, and it helps digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar. It also helps keep our energy level very consistent. It's an incredibly unique gland. I mean organ. I mean both. So please keep in mind when we're talking about the pancreas, it's very unique. It's one of a kind in the human body. It ties into our digestive tract, and it serves two completely different purposes, all housed in one spot. Now what I'd like to do in the next video is tell you how to nourish it and how to help it, because it is one of a kind, and we want to take care of those one of a kinds. I'll see you soon.